Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer, Praveen Patil, Polytechnic. We are going to start with the basic science chemistry. Our today's chapter is metal corrosion, its prevention. Already we learned metal corrosion. Today we are going to talk about its prevention. Learning outcome of this video is use of protective coating on the surface of base metal to avoid corrosion. Metal coating belongs to the different types depending upon the coat on the metal surface. There are basically two types. Base metal is coated with less active metal or base metal is coated with more active method. Here we are going to deal with different techniques like hot dipping. What is meaning of the hot dipping? Base metal is dipped in a hot molten metal and form a protective layer of molten metal on the surface. Two types of hot dipping we are using: galvanizing, tinning. In a galvanizing we are using zinc coating, tinning we are using a tin coating. Why we are using only zinc and tin coating? Because zinc and tin have a lower melting point compared to the other metals. Electroplating. The process of coating base metal with a noble metal is called as electroplating. Cheirodizing. Coating a base metal with a zinc is called as cheirodizing. Anodic coating, galvanization. The process of coating iron or steel with a thin coat of zinc to prevent them from rusting by process of hot dipping is called as galvanizing. Main purpose is protection from corrosion. For carrying out galvanizing, first the iron or steel articles such as sheet, pipe or wire is cleaned by pickling. What is the pickling? The process of washing base metal with a dilute H2SO4 acidic solution for 15 to 20 minutes at a 60 degree Celsius. In pickling, any scale, dirt, oil, grease, rust or other impurities which are stick on the metal surface are removed. Why this is necessary? To get a uniform layer of zinc coating on the surface. If there is a scale, grease, rust is present, the coating is not uniform, it is not stable. Then after, article is washed well and then dried. Then it is dipped in a bath of molten zinc which is maintained at 425 to 430 degree Celsius. The surface of bath is kept covered with ammonium chloride flux to prevent oxide formation. Zinc should not undergo oxide formation or reaction with air, therefore it is coated with ammonium chloride. The article is then covered with a thin layer of zinc and then taken out from bath. It is then passed through a pair of hot rollers which remove excess of zinc and produces uniform thin layer which is annealed and finally collected slowly. Zinc coated articles basically used to make a pipeline. See, this pipeline are coated with a zinc to prevent from corrosion. This is the process of galvanizing. First we are taking the iron sheet, then washing with a dilute H2SO4. That process is called as pickling. Then after washing with water to remove any acidic residue, pass through the drying chamber having a hot air. Then it is passed through the molten zinc which is having a temperature 425 to 460 degrees Celsius. Molten zinc layer is covered with ammonium chloride flux to avoid oxidation. Then after, metallic sheets are passing through the hot rollers. As they are passing through the hot rollers, excess of zinc taken out. Then they are passed through the annealing chamber, so zinc is properly coat or stick on the sheet and we will get a galvanized sheet. Remember this diagram. In exam they will ask you what is the coating material, what is the flux, where is the dilute H2SO4 used, where is the drying chamber. Galvanization process is used for coating roofing sheets, wires, pipes, bolts, screw, buckets, tubes, which are made up of iron and protected from atmospheric corrosion. But galvanized utensils cannot be used for preparing and storing foodstuff, as zinc react with acid in a food and form a poisonous compound. Therefore, galvanized utensils are not used for a storage of food product. Tinning process. In the tinning process, base metal is coated with a less active metal, tin. The resulting product is called as tin plate. It is used for prevention of rust. In the tinning process, we will observe that metal will pass through the acid pickling bath. Then after it is passed through the zinc chloride flux, passing through the molten tank, tin, then passing through the hot rollers and palm oil. Due to the palm oil, tin will not contact with the air and corrosion will not take place. Then after passing through the roller and we will get a tin coated sheets. It is a process of coating tin on an iron. Iron is first cleaned with dilute H2SO4. That process is called as pickling. It is cleaned with water and dried properly. The article is then passed through zinc chloride flux, which is act as a binding material for a tin and a base metal. Next, it is dipped in a molten mass of tin having a melting point to 32 degrees Celsius. Then to remove excess tin, it is passed through the hot rollers. Then it is passing through the annealing chamber and then pass through the palm oil to avoid oxidation. Application of tinning process. Tin containers are used to store food and pharmaceuticals. Tin wire are used for soldering. What is the soldering? The process of joining metals below 400 degrees Celsius by using a non-ferrous alloy. It's called as soldering. Soldering process is used to join small electronics parts. Difference between the galvanizing and tinning. It's an important one. In a galvanizing, base metal is coated with a zinc. Tinning, base metal coated with a tin. Zinc protect iron sacrificingly. Zinc undergoes corrosion and protect iron. Iron will act as cathode and corrosion will not take place. Tin is less reactive, so it is noble and does not undergo corrosion. In galvanized articles, zinc continue to protect after broken layer of coating happen. Even the coating breaks, then also zinc form a galvanic cell and corrosion will not take place. If tin layer break, corrosion will take place rapidly. Galvanized container cannot use for storing food as it form a poisonous compound by reacting with food acid. Tin containers are used for storing food, pharmaceuticals, as it is a non-toxic and protect from corrosion. For galvanizing, temperature is around 450 degrees Celsius. For tinning, temperature is around 250 degrees Celsius. In a galvanizing, ammonium chloride is used as flux. Tinning, zinc chloride is used as flux. Using pure metal. If impurities are present in a metal, it will cause galvanic cell. Due to that, cathode anode formation take place and corrosion of metal happen. Thus, corrosion resistance of a metal by improving their purity. Purification of metals like aluminum, magnesium provide non-porous protective oxide film on their surface when exposed to the atmosphere. As the layer is non-porous, it will form as a protective layer. Corrosion will not take place. Corrosion resistance of a purified metal depends on the nature of corrosive environment. Every time it is not possible to use a pure metal as the cost of metal is very high. Pure metal is soft and having a low strength. Using a metal alloy to prevent or decrease the metal corrosion. Iron will undergo corrosion, but their alloy, stainless steel, will not undergo corrosion. What is the alloy? A mixture of metal with another metal or non-metal. It's called as alloy. Chromium is the best suitable alloying metal of iron as it is from a stainless steel and which is corrosion resistance. We are going to solve MCQ based on this. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attention. If you have a doubt, mail me. Thank you.